If you would like to know more about the Georgia Dream Program and how it can actually benefit you and your family, stay tuned and we have a lot more to go from here. Welcome. We're here with Mrs. Tracy Turman. She's the Housing Outreach Coordinator for the Georgia Dream Program. And we're going to get a little bit into what is this program all about, and once again, how it can benefit you and your family if you are interested in this program. So we're going to get started here. Again, my name is Jené Raymond. I'm a realtor here in Statesboro, Georgia, license number 418105. Okay, so Mrs. Turman, welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and thanks for having me.
Yes. So one of the first questions we'll go ahead and get into is the general question everybody wants to know: what is the Georgia Dream Program all about? What is this program?
Okay. The Georgia Dream Program is a state-funded homeownership program that assists the low to moderate income home borrower with down payment and closing costs.
Okay, beautiful. So it helps with down payment and closing costs. Okay, well, can you actually tell me, how does this program work?
Okay. The program actually starts with partnering with a Georgia Dream participating lender. Because we are the government, we cannot lend directly to the consumer. However, once a lender signs up to become a Georgia Dream participating lender, that lender serves as the primary point of contact for our program. They're actually the gatekeeper. So the borrower will work with the lender from application to closing. The lender will provide them with all of the necessary documentation that they will need for the program. Once the lender gets the applicant pre-qualified, then that is when they're going to work with the lender to select a property. Once a property has been selected, the loan will come back to our office for a compliance review. And then when that process is completed, the applicant is now transitioning from borrower to homeowner.
Beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much for that. And I know you mentioned the down payment assistance program. Can you just tell me, what would the down payment assistance really cover?
Okay. First off, with the Georgia Dream Program, you have your first mortgage, which is your 30-year fixed rate loan. Your mortgage payment, again, is based upon your first mortgage. The assistance is your second, which allows you assistance with your down payment as well as your closing cost.
Thank you so much for that. So can you please tell me also, how is this program funded? And in addition to funding, I know sometimes when you say this is a state-funded program, sometimes there may be holdups with the state. What if the government is shut down? Would any of that affect a home buyer who's in the process of buying a home? Would that affect them in that time?
The Georgia Dream Program is funded through tax-exempt bonds. Typically, our funding is secured a year in advance. So what does that mean for a home buyer? For one, once a loan has been reserved through a participating lender, that funding is secured from reservation through closing.
Okay. All right, great. So I know you mentioned previously about the targeted area, and I know that's a word many viewers do not know about. Can you just expound on that a little bit and tell us, what is exactly a targeted area?
Sure. A targeted area is when a county has been deemed, when a county has at least 70% of their residents that are below the 80% HUD area median income level. So the U.S. government HUD determines that to be a targeted county. Now, why does that matter with the Georgia Dream Program? When a borrower is a second-time home buyer or someone that has had interest or ownership in a primary residence within the last 3 years, it will allow that person to still utilize our program even though they've had ownership in a primary residence in the last 3 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
So
that's
if I
definitely
could
good.
also add, we have
Okay.
81 counties. The state of Georgia has 159 counties. We have 81 counties that are considered targeted counties, which again will allow an applicant to take advantage of our program in less than 3 years of owning a home.
Oh, wow. Okay, great information and something great to know as well. So if you do own a property, there's still a way for you to participate, or have owned a property in the past, there's still a way for you to participate in the Georgia Dream program. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, beautiful, great. So can you tell me, we've talked about what the Georgia Dream Home Ownership Program is all about. We talked about the state funding. We talked about how it works. Now, can you tell me, how long does this process take?
Sure. On average, the Georgia Dream program takes about 60 days, but it's also going to really depend on the applicant. The applicant is working with a participating lender. They want to make sure that they're working with a lender, one that really knows our program, because there are lenders that can actually go from application to closing in 30 days, the traditional lending process time. However, there have been instances where we've had certain programs where we've had an influx of our volume. So it's better from a realtor standpoint to say we can close early as opposed to we need an extension.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, so 60 days as long as the process, but it definitely depends on the applicant. So that is some very, very, very important information to pick up on here, is that if you do not work properly with your lender and get all of your information in on time as requested, then you could be the person holding up your loan. So make sure, if you decide to become a part of the Georgia Dream program, that you are on top of getting all of your documents turned in as soon as they ask for them, the better. All right, thank you so much. So once again, can we tell or talk about who is eligible for the Georgia Dream program? And I know this may take a lot and our viewers are waiting on this, but who is eligible for this type of program?
Okay, so first off, we have to go according to the definition of a first-time home buyer, according to the IRS. So that is a person that has never owned a home, or a person that has not had interest or ownership in a primary residence in the last 3 years. With the Georgia Dream program, we have household income limits as well as purchase price limits. And there is a minimum credit score requirement. So that credit score requirement is 640 or greater to be able to begin the Georgia Dream process.
Wow. Okay. So you're looking for a 640 credit score. Now, is the 640 their middle score or their average score that you're looking for there?
So we're actually looking at all three bureaus, Jené. So we look at Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. We're looking at those three scores. We simply take away the highest score, the lowest score, and whatever that middle score, regardless of the credit reporting agency, it must be at 640 or greater to begin the process.
All right, beautiful. And if you need to know more information about whether or not you would qualify and the income limits for each area, I will put a link in the description box below. So you can definitely go there and it will take you and give you the information you need in that regards as well. So I do have one more question for you. And I know our viewers would love to know the answer to this question as well. You stated a 640 credit score. Well, everyone, we always know life happens. The credit score of 640, everyone just doesn't have that. So if I would like to participate in the Georgia Dream program, but say I don't quite have a 640, or maybe I got a 640, but maybe there's some other things going on there. What happens if I do not immediately qualify?
Sure. The Georgia Dream program has a financial literacy portion, which is titled the Ready, Set, Go. It offers a home buyer who is interested in owning a home, but just not quite ready. And as you mentioned, the credit score may be one of the reasons that is impacting them from being able to move forward. With the Ready, Set, Go program, it pairs them with a housing counselor. The housing counselor will work with them. They have up to 3 meetings to address what those issues are that's impacting their credit. And hopefully after that 3rd meeting, they're at the 640 credit score and they're ready to begin the process.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much. So, if you do not immediately qualify, there is still hope. So, we would suggest that you still reach out to the Georgia Dream program, talk to a representative, and really see if this is a program that's a great fit for you. So, as of right now, this wraps up part one of our Georgia Dream Home Ownership Program. But we would like to invite you all back. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you get notifications regarding any new videos that are posted in the future. It would immediately notify you. Again, I'm Jené Raymond. This is Mrs. Tracy Turman. She's the Housing Outreach Coordinator for the Georgia Dream Program. Stay tuned for part two, where we'll bring you even more information in regards to interest rates, more about possibly the down payment assistance program. We will also have information in regards to debt to income ratio and about possibly paying your mortgage off early if you're interested in the program and actually become approved. So there's a lot of benefits for you staying here and waiting for this information and coming back to see us on part two. Once again, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.